Welcome to this episode of Midlife Multis. How are you, mate?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you go with the AFL? Dockers are up and about.
we're flying. It's
You're flying, I'm crying.
it's getting nervy. Yeah, they were poor, weren't they,
Yeah.
Adelaide?
Yeah, real bad.
Yeah, but on a lighter note, this is good.
How bloody good is this? Cheers.
Cheers.
From our friends around the corner at the Other Side Brewing.
It literally tastes like a berry pie ale.
Berry pie ale. Delicious. Go well with the footy on Friday night.
Yeah, I don't know. What are they? 5.8s. Yep. That'll
Yeah, they're pretty solid.
keep you going.
How'd your edge go last week, mate?
All right, mate. I went 1 out of 2.
Yep.
George Hewitt got his disposals pretty comfortably.
Yeah, he was just about there by half time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he actually slowed down a bit in the second half just to make it interesting. But yeah, he got there pretty comfortable, and then Richmond decided to try and kick the ball into the corridor instead of straight line footy, and that unders total was nowhere near it.
No.
That happens.
Yeah. I went all
Yes.
right. I went 2 from 3 with mine.
Nice.
So I took Carlton at that first quarter line and they blew the game wide open. So that was
Yep.
tick, nice and easy. My Crows didn't show up at all. So I missed out on that one. And then Dockers at the fourth quarter line, easy watch again, tick.
Yeah,
So those two just keep working. Oh, yeah.
they do. They do. They've been good to you.
We'll back test it at the end of the year, all of these edges, and
Yeah.
and run
Yeah.
some stats and see if we can follow them into next season.
Gotta hope so, right? They're bits and pieces.
Yeah.
They're good.
How'd you go this week? Did you find some value?
No, not really.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of those weeks where I think you can probably pick the winners pretty comfortably,
See, I had a different perspective on
but I
that.
couldn't find any market edge. I couldn't find the lines are all about where I thought they'd be. Yeah, I just couldn't
Okay.
find much at all.
So you said before it's pretty easy to find the winners. I like to flip that. It's pretty easy to find the losers now
Yes.
that the season's settled.
Yeah,
So earlier on in the year, we had a let it ride,
yes, we did.
which failed.
Yeah, and I'm not ready to talk about the weekend
And we're going to discuss yours in depth and your greed
yet.
that cost you.
It was poor punting.
But we'll get onto that in a moment. But nevertheless, you're out now,
Yeah.
and I'm going to reinvest.
Okay.
But my theory isn't so much backing winners; it's backing losers.
Okay.
And I'm just going to take whatever value I get. Right?
Yeah.
If I get no value, I'll still place a bet. Because I reckon there's 3 teams that are really going to struggle to win games in the rest of the year.
Yep.
And I'm not going to back them blindly, but if they're playing a side better than them, I'm going to back the opposition.
Okay. Fair enough.
So this week it'll be a little multi: Carlton, St Kilda, Adelaide, and Freo, and it pays about $2.57, something like that. And I don't reckon the Giants are any good. I don't reckon Essendon, West Coast, or Richmond are any good.
None of them are.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. When I want to look through the games, like the St Kilda Essendon, for example, I thought, maybe that'll get tight, but I can't really see how, other than De Koning and Sinclair are both out with
Yep.
bye, but I think they still get hold of Essendon pretty comfortably.
So pretty much I'm just going to take those 3 or 4 teams, and whoever is playing someone probably wild card worthy or above,
Both.
I'll just back blindly, and hopefully I can turn $200 into a couple of grand by the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I figure it's good to have something to follow into.
Yeah, absolutely.
Geelong and Brisbane, did you have anything in that game?
Yeah, I'm going again on the same one I had in this game earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Dunkley over his line.
Okay, can I ask you something on that?
Yeah.
Last time I suggested that maybe you go the ladder.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he got 30 in that game.
No, he didn't.
2 weeks ago. not the Geelong game a
Yeah.
couple of weeks ago.
Then,
He had 20 by half time.
yeah, you can do that.
So, yeah, maybe throw it out as an option.
I'm actually going to take him 80% just to cover his line at 21.5. In this game last year, he had 6 after 3 minutes, and then because Brisbane was so poor, he got put onto the tag and he covered his line, but didn't get like near that 30. But I'm just going to do his line is 21.5. So I'm doing 80% of my stake there. And I'm just taking 20% at the conservative 25, which is 225, and I think that'll pay.
Yep. All right. Good. I've got nothing for that game. As we've discussed in the past, I won't be betting on anything to do with Brisbane, which I thought we'd agreed on, but
I did, and then
you went and
convinced myself.
blew $894 on it.
Yeah.
Because the
Brisbane, like, they
$1,500 we blew on it earlier wasn't enough.
We sat here. I said last week, I'm still not betting on Brisbane games, and then like I'm doing my right to get this. Surely Sydney don't lose.
You
by
get
more
greedy,
than
man.
5.
Greedy.
Sydney did not handle the
What was
pressure.
that paying that leg?
What?
Sydney plus 31.5.
$1.20 or something.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on. So, how'd you go with Let It Ride last week?
Well, I did let it ride, and I came crashing down.
Because that was a Sydney game as well. It just made me think of it. Sydney and Bulldogs. You got anything for this week?
Nah, I couldn't find an edge, right? Again, these guys have played each other this year. Sydney got hold of them. Kerno kicked his 7. The Dogs couldn't stop Sydney's transition. When I looked through the stats and stuff, the Dogs
Play well at the G.
They had the top.
At the SCG, sorry.
Yeah, they had the top, 4 or 5 possession getters still. They still couldn't, Sydney won the game comfortably.
But that's common with the Dogs as well.
It is.
Yeah.
I just thought Sydney looked like their game stacks up pretty well against the Western Bulldogs. Obviously, they got to bounce back. The Dogs surely take the blueprint from Brisbane and just bring manic pressure, and looks like Sydney might not be able to handle it.
Yeah, I think Sydney may have been found out a little bit, and that's why for me this game was a half edge. It wasn't one that I was willing to declare, but it's one I'll probably have a little private punt on.
Okay.
And that would be the Dogs to cover the 14.5 point line.
Yeah, so that I wasn't sure which way that could go. Like, I've got Sydney winning the game, but I've got them winning by 2 goals. So it's just kind of.
I think there's a little bit. There's a little bit of travel tax there for me. I think them coming back from Queensland. I know it's not far, but they got beat up on the road.
Yeah,
it's always tough coming back with your tail between your legs. And then Amadi out and Kerno not playing well, and still no Papley. I think their forward line is a bit unsettled. And what I noticed last week with that was they didn't know where to play Henny.
Yeah.
They don't have the luxury of putting him in the forward line because they're down midfielders. Goulden played okay, but not great. So
it'll be better for the run. I actually think I like Sydney better with McLean in over Amadi.
Yeah.
So I don't think they lose anything there. I think
they
their forward line might
Kerno
be better.
to play like a common medalist, really.
Yeah, and I think they might maybe with McLean back in and not the 3 of them. I think it actually looks all right.
You know my thoughts on Paps. I think he's the heartbeat. Yeah. And he's the energy in that forward line. He tackles, he chases, he celebrates like no one else.
And then the Western Bulldogs, like the only significant injury they've got left is Darcy, right? So
Liberatore back in now. It's a big difference. Different looking side.
Waitman back in, they managed him last week because he was a bit sore, but he's back in this week.
Yeah.
It could be a tight game. I thought about a try bet, but I just, if Sydney don't handle the heat, that's cooked. So I've just, no bet game.
Well, I will have a bet, but it won't go down as one of my edge bets. West Coast v Adelaide. We have a tremendous record against West Coast in recent years, and we fucking need it coming off last week.
You do?
I'm not going to bet because I'm emotionally involved enough.
Yeah.
I will have a spec back on Rochelle or someone like that to kick 5 because somebody will have a day out.
Yeah,
the weather's going to clear up over here. And
it looks like it's going to be a nice day, hey? Nicest day.
Look, if they don't make us, people don't want to hear about the Crows, but if they don't make a statement here, the season's cooked.
Well, I mean, last year, right, when you guys were flying, you came over and played the Eagles, and you only just got over the line, 9 points, and that was, like it put you a game clear on top of the ladder. So you were flying at the time. And I just looked at it and just went, Like I think
I
Adelaide
wouldn't
get
look
it
into
done.
that game like I wouldn't look into Port too much. I think it was complacency that did it last year, and it was complacency that did it last week. We expected to rock up and win.
Tim Kelly is listed as a test. I think if he's back in, I think the Eagles need all of their
I don't think it makes any
best,
difference
right?
who lines
I
up
think
for
you
them.
win. I just couldn't find anywhere in the market where I wanted to go.
Rochelle for 5.
Okay, Charlotte for 5. Yeah, you won't be getting 51s though.
Yeah.
Would you?
No. Hawthorn and Melbourne. You want me to kick off this one?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've got 2 edge bets here. Hawthorn, what are they up to now? 12 in a row in Lonnie. They're not going to lose to Melbourne. Gunston looks like he's back now.
Yeah, it looks like it's a test to play.
The Wiz is out, but Will Day being back, they're just too good. So I don't know how I'll list it, but probably it's the same game multi, I guess. I like them and the unders. It's pretty wet and cold in Lonnie. It'll be clear when they play, but there's still tough conditions. And I think what we saw at the back end of last year was when Hawthorn started to get serious in the lead up to the finals. Their defence lifted and they really restricted scoring. So I don't think Melbourne will get it on their terms in a shootout like they've had in the past and like they had earlier in the year. So I think at the unders of 170.5, I'll be taking that as probably a same game multi and getting 270, something like that will be my edge for that game.
I looked, same thing, like I looked at a lot of things trying to find like Tasmania average scores and stuff, and they're actually not bad. It drops a little bit when it's colder. I thought, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit gun shy after Richmond changed the way they played last week. But I do think Hawthorn win. Like I said, they don't, like it is their absolute fortress, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought the line looked a little skinny at 14.5 too. I thought that Hawthorn might actually cover that. But then I thought, Impey's out still. Weddle's still suspended. Watson's out. Melbourne are actually playing pretty good footy.
Yeah, I thought I'm getting $1.48 for the win.
And that's probably enough, right?
Yeah, and just roll that into the unders at $1.90, get my 250, 270.
So I looked at it all and thought, I actually think the bookies have got that game about right, and I couldn't find anything to put out some value.
All right. The next game is GWS and Fremantle in Canberra.
Game of the round.
Turn it up.
Absolute game of the round.
It is absolutely not the game.
There is only one show in town for the
Hawthorn
AFL.
and Melbourne will be game of the round.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be all right. Game.
And probably Sydney and the Bulldogs will be entertaining.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. I had the Canberra edge here.
Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah. So again, it's wet. It could be as low as 2 degrees when you play. So
I thought we only had a low chance of rain when I looked.
that's why I said it's going to be dry.
It's just cold.
Yeah.
Cold and dry, yeah.
Yeah. It's been raining all week, so it's going to be a slow deck because it doesn't have drying weather and it's got a lot of dew in Canberra. And you're playing early in the day.
Lots of wet blankets in Canberra.
Yeah. So I really think, like I said about Hawthorn, you're at that stage now where you're going to start refining your defence.
Yep.
And I've watched a lot of GWS this year because I keep thinking they're going to turn it around.
No.
And they have a lot of trouble scoring. And now Hogan's been omitted because he's no good. So
His finger's in a cast he's had surgery.
yeah, but he was omitted.
Yeah.
And now Goreski's injured. So it all comes down to Green and the package, apart from the young fella Cadman, who I think is going to be a superstar.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I just don't see them scoring enough points to trouble the overs. So the overs are 177. You guys might get your 100 points, but I don't think they're getting anywhere near 80.
we might get 177 ourselves.
Let's move on to the next game. But
I'm
taking the under 177.5.
Okay. Look, that sounds like a reasonable bet, right? In the cold. I just think this line is far too close. We only have to give GWS a 20.5 head start. It's a bet all day.
Okay.
$1.90.
There's another same gamer.
Take it and run.
We could almost do a same game multi.
Very same, yeah, but this is the very same, exactly what you said, right? Like, Freo might not kick a massive score, but they're going to keep GWS to a low score. Like, Freo absolutely have the game to take away GWS's only way to win, which is off the half-back line.
Yeah.
We'll stop that and no dramas.
Yeah,
So,
I don't see them scoring 10 goals against you.
no, so I think I didn't look at markets for like, you can get team totals like unders and stuff. So I couldn't find any of those markets yet, but
they'll be released close to the
Yeah.
date. But also, you're not a team that traditionally finishes off teams, so you could get up by 30 and just manage the contest.
yeah, but we still stop them scoring, right? We're not going to let them score.
No,
so.
but that's what's going to assist me with the unders.
Yep. And it'll like, what is 20 and a half? Like, I've got us winning by, 8 goals. Easy.
Yep. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a same game multi this week.
The old double it up.
Yeah,
why
because
not?
we got the Hawthorn Melbourne one.
Yeah.
We got the GWS.
Line unders.
I've got one in the next, so we'll have a look and see. So the next one is Gold Coast versus Collingwood.
Yeah.
And I've got one in this leg, and I'm following on what I've been doing all year, which is the team travelling back from West,
Okay.
struggling in the second half.
Okay.
I expect Gold Coast to come out and breathe some fire in the first half. That's not going to say they will, but I expect them to. But I'm going to take Collingwood at the second half line of plus 6.5.
Get a little cheeky one. Like it.
And I'm backing the Suns to run out of legs and run out of emotion.
Desire.
Desire, that's the word.
I think this market is wrong. Like I'm just backing Collingwood.
Okay.
How does Gold Coast have put out past the past 5 weeks? How does that beat the Pies? They've still got, without Rioli and Lockie Weller off their half back line, their ball movement is just trash. They're not working defensively. Like, we've been waiting for a response for a long time. I know Hardwick's been saying 8-week season, all the rest of it, but the Pies are a solid team.
So there you go. We're aligned again. So there's another same game multi.
Yeah, but I'm not letting 235 go. Like, I actually think the market should be the other way around. Like $1.70, $1.80, it is up. At People's First, where Gold Coast are hard to beat.
So is that a Tay say?
Yeah, like I'll just be backing them, right? I'll have the multis as well, but
yeah,
235. I think that's.
Oh, the multi's a side bet for us. It's just a bit of fun. Yeah. All right, Carlton and Richmond. A game I could not care any less about, other than it's one leg of my new multi. Yeah, I think Carlton just gets the job done, and Josh Fraser goes on to win 7 in a row.
Yeah, recent history would suggest that they do. I couldn't find any reason why Richmond would somehow get over the line. I think Tom Lynch is back. But
doesn't matter.
No, again, I'm still not trusting Carlton. I'm not putting any of my hard earned on it. But
like I said, I'm not backing the winner here. I'm backing the loser.
You're backing Richmond to lose,
and Richmond will lose.
Yeah.
And the same for the next game, St Kilda and Essendon. St Kilda just win. They're on the verge of a wild card.
I think Yeah. But that's all about, like,
they've got a lot of
Essendon
talent, St Kilda, when you look at their side.
That's all about Essendon being crap. They do have a couple of big outs this week. Like, Sinclair's out. I know we don't rate him.
I don't rate him at all. Yeah.
But he does.
And the Ruckman's out.
Does get them. And Tom de Koning's out.
Yeah.
So they got Marshall as backup. And Essendon have got Nate Caddy and Nate Caddy's shadow. They got,
Naskin beat him by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a leg of my multi. Put Adelaide, North Melbourne. I had no read on this game because Port were good, right?
They were.
But we were horrible as well.
Yeah.
And they played it like a grand final. That's going to take a lot out of them emotionally. They got up for that game.
Yes.
They beat us before we even walked on the park.
Yeah.
So they've expended a lot of energy. And North Melbourne, Jesus, they were bad.
Yeah, this is one of those
Like they beat Essendon, but
just in the end.
Yeah.
Well, they fell into that trap that so many teams do where they just got their margin and then stopped.
Yeah.
I don't understand what happens. Like the numbers are pretty clear. It doesn't work.
No.
All it does is open the door for the other team.
It made for a couple of nervous moments for me at the pub.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
them at, I thought
In
the
the line.
13.5 line was a gift, and it was.
It was done. We were watching the other game at the same time, like Freo, and you were just like, hey, your line's in trouble. You're like, what?
We got there, but I don't know how. So I don't know how to pick that game.
No,
I'll probably have my standard with games like that, $10 on the draw at
draw.
51s, and hope I get one every couple of years.
I thought I might find an edge here somewhere, like to do with Port coming off Derby.
Yeah.
Like that fabled
The hangover. Yeah.
But it doesn't actually exist.
No.
Like they're actually pretty good, especially when they win. Coming off it, they actually ride the wave a little bit.
They're well coached.
But I think that market is about right? $1.42, $2.85. Like, it's about right.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, well,
But would you be shocked if North Melbourne won?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
But I wouldn't be shocked if they North got hold of them round 1, right?
Yeah.
That was the first game under Josh Carr, so Port are probably playing a bit better footy now, but
Yeah. I can't call it, mate.
no.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for the AFL.
Gonna be a good
Unless you
round.
want to talk more about your Let It Ride.
No, just poor punting is poor punting, and you
We learn from our mistakes.
costly ones
All right. Silks and sulks. Onto the horses.
for horses.
Mate, these quaddies are getting hard.
It is winter. Something gets up like Yerkart's bluff, or whatever it was that knocked us out.
I know.
I'm like, come on.
It's a sick game sometimes.
It got the softest lead in the world. Just no.
Yeah. Well, you've done some work. I've done nothing. You
Yeah.
did well with King Pedro, mate. It was. I followed you in. I was a bit nervous. I know you weren't, but
No,
it ended up being a fantastic ride.
he rode it.
I don't know why he
so
took
well.
that gap at the end.
Yeah, no,
Only 3 horses.
yeah,
Only 2 in front of him, and he had to go between the 2.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did, and the horse won well.
Very
it was
well,
set up
yeah.
for it. The other ones I put out there, God's Window, same jock, got far too far back, just trying to get to that inside pad. That was a bit of an advantage. Like,
Yeah.
it cost himself the race, stormed home, and the other one broke down. So
Yeah, can't do much about that. No.
it happens.
Yeah.
That's horses. But yeah.
As you know, I'm kind of sitting out of the horses at the moment. There's not a lot for me there. You had a little nag run around today. How'd that go?
Still running.
Is it? No good? I didn't see the race, so I'm not
Yeah,
being
no,
silly.
like it
I just
jumped,
backed the
got
winner.
caught 3 wide, stuck on okay, like it has its only other 2 starts.
Yep.
But it's going to need some luck to actually win one, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Who
Trying
was
to
the
a bit
jock
further.
today?
Joey has a party.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't do much
Was
wrong.
a proactive kind of rider.
He was like, instructions were to go forward.
Yeah.
He tried. There was some mad tempo on. Couldn't get there. Got stuck 3 wide. But it's beat half the field home. It just was never actually a genuine chance to win. So it's just kind of like, like it's tries. So it would have picked something up somewhere. But
Pike's horse had trialled well and obviously handled the heavy. Did it run?
in that,
Yeah.
that looks like a nice horse.
Yeah, okay.
Like keep it in mind for the Karakatta and stuff.
Oh, that
Yeah.
highly regarded.
Yeah. It looks the pick of the yard, and it
Yeah.
it won well.
Now, I want to ask you a question because you know your WA horses a little bit better than I do. But Cosmic Crusader going to a Cox Plate.
Yeah.
Look, it's run well.
It has.
It only just beat one of the locals last time.
It's a whole new level.
Yeah.
I've always thought it could get to a level. I don't know about the Cox Plate.
Peter's clearly wants to win one. He's sent quite a few over there in the past.
Yeah, don't blame him.
No.
Like, I'd like to win one too.
Yeah.
Just a midweek race would be nice.
It looks a good horse though.
It's got more upside. When its first couple of runs last prep, we just labelled it as the Perth Cup winner because it just looked like it was going to just go.
Yeah.
And a couple of things didn't quite work out, but look, you need to see it run. I don't have it anywhere near She's Alibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think the track might be appealing to Cosmic Crusader being at Flemington.
Definitely suit more than around a tight.
And I actually think She's an Alibi might actually prefer Mooney.
Yeah, maybe prefer, but she'll still be right.
Yeah.
I think it's hers to lose after watching that the thing you liked, Cardigan or whatever it was from over.
Yeah.
Flop in the.
Yeah.
She was pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
Caladigan, isn't it? Caladigan? Is that how you pronounce it?
Calandigan.
Yeah.
We might get a Jap come late, especially being at Flemington. They like the big tracks. I also think Half Yours is having a crack at the Cox this year and should be mighty hard to beat.
Yeah, I think when we've got some really good 2,000 metre horses.
Sir Delius, if it gets cleared.
Yep. So I think if Half Yours is going for it, they need to train it for the 2,000. I think the horse, it's got to be its grand final. I don't think we're going to get a horse like Half Yours that could go win the Cox and then train on to a Melbourne. I think it's too tight. I think you got to
I believe that's the plan.
Yeah.
But I think the priority would be the Cox.
Okay.
Because then they get the Grand Slam, right?
Yeah. Train it for it. Yeah, why not? Give it a go.
Yeah. And then why not give it a go at the Melbourne Cup?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure to get 3-2 last year and that was wrong. So who knows?
Well, we knew it was. We called the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
a month out, didn't we?
That was easy.
Yeah. Yeah. And where were we when we watched that? We were at the Cow Cup, weren't we?
Yeah.
This is over. The second it peeled out.
Yeah. And I was having a great day.
Yeah, I had a shocker. Belmont Oaks, what have you got?
A beautiful day. Now, this race sets up well for a couple of them, right? Ladies Pro and Light Clockwork should be really hard to beat.
Yeah.
Right? They're both about 250, 260, 250 in the market. Light Clockwork's drawn better than Ladies Pro. Ladies Pro gets pikey.
You know I'm a massive Light Clockwork fan, and it rolled me the other week. But I reckon it's going to win the Railway, Light Clockwork.
You could go close. But I actually like one at odds.
Okay.
Autumn Gen from Laney. It's a drawn barrier 4.
Do you have a whisper from our dancing partner on this, or?
I don't.
No.
But its last run over the 1600, it gets home well, but looks like it'll eat up the 2000.
Okay.
So I'm just a little speculated. He's 21s. I'm going to back Autumn Gem in the Oaks.
Each way?
Yeah, kind of, I don't know.
30-70 kind of play?
30-70 sort of play.
Yeah.
It's a map bet as much as anything else, right?
Okay.
I think he gets I like him.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to back Like Clockwork for the Railway. I won't take you on here, but I'll back it for the Railway before it wins this.
I haven't seen any of those markets yet, so good luck finding one.
I'll find one.
But
maybe a little same race multi then. Ladies Pro top 3, Like Clockwork top 3, and Autumn top 5 or something like that.
Yeah, there'll be heaps of options out there. I just, as a bit of a value play, I like I like Autumn.
I might go the same race with them. I'm not taking you on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Aquanada?
Yeah. Another good race, right? It should be a good day out there at Belmont. I might head out actually. I think this one's a bit easier.
Okay.
Westbound just gets all the favours.
Yeah.
It's got the most upside, doesn't he?
Yeah. Are we getting a price without a 1 in front of it?
220.
Yeah. Okay.
I took some of that today. I marked him $1.90.
Yeah.
So I was surprised when I saw the 220. So I took some.
Yeah.
I really don't know why. It just looks like it's got a few lengths on all these. Like Spellborn, yeah, could be a chance.
I wouldn't have had Spellborn. I would have had a Lynchpin above Spellborn.
Yeah, Lynchpin, maybe.
But it looks head and shoulders above these, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it looks like the 2000 is perfect for it now. Right, so it's a bet for me.
Yeah, no complaints here.
Yeah.
You're crafting quite a multi there. I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm more thinking along the Trixie lines because I like to collect along the way if I can.
Yeah, well, we might be able to stand that one out in the quaddie.
Yeah, I'd be happy standing that out. Currently, track conditions, it's not meant to be overly wet on the weekend.
So we stand that one out. We'll have 3 in the main event. We should be able to earn field. Just got the quaddie.
Yeah, there's what race was that? For Autumn Gem that we talked about in the Belmont Oaks, one of the horses it ran behind, like a lip behind in its last run, old mate Henry, is in the 5th race, whatever, to get a bit of a lead up.
Yeah,
If it comes out on Saturday and does all right, it might make a bit more confident with Autumn Gem. But,
okay.
But yeah.
All right, good. Anything else with the horses or?
No, just but if you're around, get out to Belmont. Saturday. Should be a good day.
Yeah. All right. Beautiful. On to grip it and rip it.
The golf.
Mate, not disappointed in last week. Saw them reasonably well, but we just didn't get a collect. It's a hard game, mate. It's a hard game. You're back in big fields and,
Yeah.
At the odds we're getting, you don't need many.
You're not looking to... It's unrealistic to think you're going to get one every week, isn't it?
Well, we've missed the last 2 and we're still up 30 units. So if you're being disciplined and you're betting responsibly and you're okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got up to 50. We're down.
We'll bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
This week, first of all, how good was Hovland? Mate, to watch him last week throwing darts and taking on Scotty and beating him in a playoff.
Starting to worry, do we have to put Scotty in the cat file?
He might be going in the cat file.
He just doesn't win anymore. Right?
No, and that was a nervy putt. Did you see it?
I did. Not live. I just watched the minis and the lights.
Yeah, it was a nervy putt.
It did look
So what we got this week is the John Deere. And when I rate my form, I kind of do like a benchmarking system.
Yeah.
Like I've got the majors, then I've got what I call A class, which would be like last week, a signature event, B class, and then C class. This is a B class event.
Right. So when these changes come in that they've announced, this is going to be track 2.
Yeah.
That was I read a fair bit on that. That seems intriguing, right? It's going to change golf a lot.
They're just reacting to live and trying to work out a way to merge the 2 leagues, really.
But it's a done deal, right? Those changes are coming in, track 1 and track 2.
Yeah.
And if you're not in the track 1, you don't get a gig in the.
I'm not sure
big ones.
if it is it finalised.
That's what I read.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a track 2. This would still be a track 1.
Yeah.
Track 2 is when you've got 2 events, and you've got the real lower class, which is Remember Koepka a few weeks ago when they were playing in Boston? He went and played
Yeah.
a little track down in Florida. That would be your track 2. I think it's promoting the Corn Ferry Tour and
Yeah. When I my understanding, it was basically trying to create like a Premier League, right? You got your 120 top ones,
yeah,
and like you get that for a year, and then you can drop out if you
yeah.
don't get enough points, and you can come up, but they don't actually.
No, so it's like the
Cross
Corn
over.
Ferry Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like that league, but anyone can go and play in that league now, right?
Yeah.
So Koepka, it was still an elite golfer. He can go down there and play and get a win. Scheffler can go down and play and get a win.
But that
But
won't
that
be the
won't
case.
that won't be the case. You'll be relegated to that league.
Yeah.
So
Down in the twos.
So players in this field are still elite top 50 golfers, but you don't have any of your you don't have a Scheffler, you don't have a Schauffele or a Rory, a Ludberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
I just
So I mean, the John Deere's been a classic for a lot of years, but I think it's a second class.
Are you looking forward to the changes
I need to understand them more.
more?
Yeah, yeah. I think they're very reactive to live. I think some things don't need to change, you know, like I like the 154-man fields. I like the guesswork it gives me. I love the cut. I love the 4-day events. I like the team side of things coming into it that they're talking about. I want to see it unfold, and then I'll make a judgment. I'm sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week, 7,300, moderate kind of course. Again, like I said last week, I called it. It was going to be a birdie fest. And my God, was it a birdie fest.
Yep.
This week, it's going to be a birdie fest, right? I think what's going to decide it this week, the greens aren't going to be as soft as they were last week, where if you watched any of the highlights, they were stopping. It was like throwing darts at a board, right?
Yep.
This week, you're going to have to sink your 15-footers, your 10-footers. That's going to be what differentiates. Everyone's going to hit the green, right? But it's going to be your wedge shots from 125 in, and then you're
close as you
putting.
can.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm not even looking at scrambling this week. I'm just thinking people that can go a really high birdie average, can putt and can hit wedges.
Okay.
Right?
I know who we landed on.
I've landed on about 72 out of the... I've landed on 5.
Okay.
And the lowest odds are 36s. So my top selection is Denny McCarthy. He's top 2 with the wedges and top 5 with the putter. Mm-hmm. And he's a birdie machine. He's pretty much the perfect course fit, right? I've got his win probability at about 5.5%. So there's no great. He's my highest rated at 5.5%. So anything over 18 to 1 is value, right? Similar to the way you do your horses, right?
Well, you're clearly getting more than that because you said the lowest is 36s. So what are we getting?
I got 50s the other day, and the market's moved into 36s. Yeah. Then I'm going to take JT Poston, who won here 2 years ago. I've got him at a 4.5% chance of winning.
He's been playing well as well. Hasn't he?
At my odds are 22, and we're getting, I think he was 40s. Jordan Spieth, he's won here twice and starting to find a little bit of form. He doesn't need the driver so much here. He can rely on his short game. I've got him at a 4% chance of winning, so 25s. I got 48s for him the other day. Davis Thompson has won here 4 years ago. I got him at a 3.5% chance of winning at 30 to 1 or more. He's at 50s. And then Michael Kim, who's just the perfect course fit. He's won here before. I got him at 51s. Then I'm going to have a little spec bet on the first round leader, Eric Cole. He won it last week. I did quite well out of him, actually, which was good. He's been scoring really well in the first round. He kind of he can't do it over 72 holes, but
He's a freshie.
talk about drawing a ticket. He's got the first group off again. Perfect conditions, and I'm getting 50s about him for first round leader. You got to shop around because I've seen it as low as 41s for him for first round leader. So I don't want to promote anyone, but take him each way just because you can get that tie at the top, and I think it's a bit better. But yeah, I'm just gonna. I wouldn't even be betting a unit on these this week. I'd just be. They're my tips. Have a play.
All right. Are we,
I will back Denny McCarthy each way, but yeah, I might have. Talking for myself, I might have 10 each way on these. Like, it's an average event. It's going to be a birdie fest. Anyone can win it.
yeah, cool.
Yeah, they're my selections.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
We can get up.
Yep. No. Hopefully, we'll get one of them. All right. So that's it for Rip It and Rip It. I just wanted to touch base on my World Cup tips that I submitted a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. How are we looking?
Mate, really good. So Argentina, Messi's just kicking goals for fun. They're in our group, unfortunately. So if we get across the line against Egypt, they'll probably knock us out.
No, we'll be all right. We'll park the bus.
I hope so.
Messi will get frustrated.
Yep.
He's old, you know.
England are coasting along. I'll be going for the Congo tomorrow to hopefully knock them out. But
That's it. I'm staying up for that tonight. I'm watching that one.
is that tonight, is it?
Yeah, 12 o'clock, I reckon.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. So I tipped England to make the final and lose, if you recall.
Yeah.
And then Mbappe, he's him and Messi
fine in the
are
back of the
leading the
net,
goal
isn't he?
kicker.
Yeah.
So we're looking good, mate. Considering I got 11s and 750, good.
World Cup's been good. I'm really starting to get into it. Though it's
I haven't watched enough. Hopefully I'll get there with you on Saturday morning.
Yeah,
I won't be
gotta-
staying up tonight to watch it.
we've got to be getting behind the Socceroos now.
Yeah, well, it could be the last game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a bet in that game too.
Okay. Who you on?
No, like this isn't. I'm just taking Australia 2-1, but it's just a
Okay, a spec bet.
That's 11s, but it's no like.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about
Which
the World Cup.
Egyptian player is going to get a goal?
Don't care.
No, just name one.
Don't know any of them.
Just name one.
Don't know any of them.
Name one.
No, zero. Don't know any of them.
Which Aussie guys are going to score?
Oh, Irakuna.
Beach.
Sam Kerr might get out there.
Die hard. You're getting a tattoo after this match.
No.
No, I'm winding you up, mate.
But that's literally I just look through for. I think Australia can beat Egypt. I really do.
Well, we should.
And then out of all like this, just that 11-1 seems like a pretty fair price for 2-1.
Yeah. When you collect on my first round leader, you'll have a bit to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. Godspeed.